Hi, my name is Candy Marshall, and I'm a Southern Belle who believes in pure equality. I just love everybody. I can't help myself. Um, I'm not going to tell you my age because, as I said, I'm a Southern woman and we don't really do that, but I will let you know that I am in my prime time. I starred in a novel written by Ernest J. Gaines called A Gathering of Old Men. Now, this novel takes place in Louisiana in the mid 1970s. Um, in this novel, there's three different communities. The first community is the black community, which I'm very fond of. I love them to death. My parents, they were in a tragic car accident and they were killed when I was only 3 years old. And a wonderful black man named Matthew, he took me in and he raised me. And I think that really helped me to be able to see everybody clearly, to be able to understand what they have to go through. And I just love them to death. Everything about them, I love them. And the second community is the whites. That's what I'm a part of. And I love them as well. And the third community is the Cajun. Now, the Cajun can be a little vicious at times, I guess you could say, but they're very hardworking. They're still nice people, and I love them as well. So sad, but Bo, who's a Cajun farmer, he's found dead on Matthew's porch, which I partially own. He lives on my plantation, and Bo was found dead there, which is just tragic. And of course, because of the racism that's going on at the time, I guess you can say, everybody wants to point the blame at Matthew. I understand that he does look a little guilty. I mean, the man's found dead on his porch, but I don't think that you should just automatically say that he did it. There should be some sort of trial that sits there. And, the white community weren't necessarily on the same page as I was. They didn't want to do that, and especially the Cajun family, because it was their own blood who was spilled. So, of course, they're mad. They want revenge. And I really think that was clouding their judgment at the time. And so everybody wanted to point the finger at Matthew, and they pretty much wanted death for him because they didn't really look at him as an equal. So for someone under you to kill one of your own, I guess I could see how that's, it's really bad, but I still don't believe that it's right. It's not justified. I'm a Christian woman and I believe in justice. I believe it should be served, and that's just not right. So, of course, being the strong-willed Christian Southern Belle that I am, I went onto Matthew's porch and I told Matthew, I was like, I'm not going to let this happen to you. And I told those white people and them Cajuns, I said, I'm the one who committed the murder because I'd rather be condemned for that than to have Matthew sitting in jail or killed for something he didn't do. I'd rather take the fall. And of course, they didn't believe me. They just kind of bypassed exactly what I said. And I, of course, wasn't going to let that slide. So I got all the other old black men and I told them to bring a shotgun and I told them to bring a bullet that's similar to the one that killed Bo. And they all came because this is why I love this black community. They stand by each other no matter what. So they all came and they sat there and they said that they did it. And well, long story short, we were able to find the actual killer. His name was Big Charlie. He eventually stood up and he said, "You know what? I did it. I respect my fellow black people enough to not let them take the fall from me." And I really admired that. And I think the other two communities admired it as well.